Happy Sunday, everyone. Hope you've had a good weekend. We have got 3 breaks on tap tonight. It's going to be an autographed Leaf baseball jersey, followed by an autographed Leaf baseball bat, followed by a case of Leaf Ultimate Draft baseball. So that's what we have got on tap for tonight. Before we get started ripping, there is some information to go over. Let's go ahead and get started with that. So first up, feedback. It is set to be completely automated. Anytime you leave positive feedback for me, you are instantly going to receive positive feedback in return. So there you go. It's a win-win. You leave one, you get one right away. I like it. And of course, the second thing there is to say thank you. Always appreciate you being here, bidding, breaking, chatting, and hanging out with me. This is a look at it's supposed to be a look at what's coming up in the days ahead, but it seems I clicked the wrong button. Now it's a look at what's coming up in the days ahead. So tomorrow night, we'll open a 6-box jumbo case of Topps Series 1 baseball. Veteran Base does not ship in those breaks, and the Celebration of Decades tickets is a separate bidding category. That's really hard to hit. There are very, very few of those. But anyway, it is a separate category, so if we do hit one, that's where it would go. On Tuesday night, a pair of Leaf autographed multi-sport jerseys. The spots will be sold by the first letter of the last name and listed in the football category. And then a case of limited football. On Wednesday, we do have one new release. That's Optic Basketball. We're going to break a 12-box case quantity of that. It may be a sealed box. It may be loose boxes from shared cases. I'm not sure which. So I'm listing it as loose from shared, and if it comes in sealed, so much the better. And then another Leaf autographed baseball bat. That's all on Wednesday night. Thursday, we'll do Series 1 Jumbo again. Same parameters as we talked about for tomorrow night. Friday night, we have another new release. That is Plates and Patches Football, and we will break a 12-box case of that on Friday night. Here's what you need to know about tonight. We've got a pair of free shipping breaks and one paid shipping break. The free shipping breaks are our autographed memorabilia items, the jersey and the bat. If you are lucky enough to hit one of those 2 items tonight, it will be on the way to you no later than Saturday the 15th, which is almost a week. It's 6 days from now. And that's the way the free shipping stuff always works. I just simply will work it in somewhere within the 7-day window after a break is concluded. Now, if you get skunked in one of the autographed memorabilia breaks, you are still entitled to a consolation card. That's just a single card for your team. It can be from any year, any series. I do keep track of it for a rolling 90-day period. Normally, in the free shipping breaks, I would hang on to your consolation card and send it out to you the next time you have a package shipping. If, however, you want it sent by itself, just in a plain white envelope with a stamp, you can send me a message on eBay and let me know, and I will get that taken care of for you. We have one paid shipping break tonight. That is Ultimate Draft Baseball, and that should be out the door and in the hands of the post office approximately Wednesday. Now, if I can get it out to you sooner than that, I will. If something unexpected were to happen, it could always fall a day later. As it stands right now, let's stick to Wednesday. I'm going to bring you back to me for 1 second while I check and see what our status is as far as our unpaid items. And hopefully by now maybe everything is paid, but let's find out. And let's see. Of course it is not, because that would be too easy, wouldn't it? And that would just be way too easy. Okay, so in the jersey break, we have the Indians and the Twins that are setting unpaid. Is anybody interested in the Indians and the Twins? Hang on a minute, and I'm going to tell you what they went for. It is the same bidder that has them, so I do need to move both teams at once. And it looks like the Indians sold for the opening bid of $3.99. The Twins sold for $15.50. So Indians and Twins open here in the jersey break. And Sam, hi, I see you there in chat. We may have some unpaid items in Ultimate Draft Baseball too, but we'll have to wait until we get there and see if they've paid by then. But for the moment, it is Indians and Twins in this jersey break. Is anybody interested in those 2 spots? Anybody? Speak now or forever hold your peace. I'm going to go ahead and update the spreadsheet. If you'll just bear with me for a moment, I need to go in and mark what is unpaid so that there's a record of that, and then we'll go on about our way here. I'm getting there. Hang on. And what did I say? The Twins, right? Yeah. All right. So, all right. I guess nobody's interested in picking either of those teams up in this break, so we'll just keep on going down the road here. This is a single box break of 2020 Leaf Autograph Baseball jerseys. This is break number 7. It ended tonight on eBay, the same night we're breaking it, Sunday night, the 9th of February. You'll notice there are several teams there that are marked as no bids buyback. Those teams did not get a bid on eBay, so if a jersey were to come out for one of those, it would simply stay here with me since it did not sell on eBay. And then we have a couple of teams that didn't get paid by the person who won them, and that would be the Indians and the Twins. So there you go. If Indians or Twins come out, I guess they stay with me too, don't they? I know, these people who bid and don't pay. What are you going to do? And, of course, after we do the jersey, will come the baseball bat break. After we do the bat, will be Leaf Ultimate Draft. One last little piece of business. Your background there just got blurry. That is intentional. Don't worry about that. We're going to be able to see everything we need to see. And Spencer's 800 is here along with Sam K. So hi, Spencer, and hi, Sam K. I already spoke to Sam, but I hadn't yet to Spencer. Oh, Spencer's got in a mad face. Why have you got in a mad face, Spencer? He's got an angry emoji showing there. I don't know why. Okay, we have got a little Ivan Rodriguez here. One would assume that's probably the Texas Rangers, isn't it? But let's open it up and find out, because I do think he played. Didn't Pudge play for more than one team? JSA authentication paperwork. There is your signature and your JSA authentication sticker. And let's see if it tells us a team on the front. Yeah, Texas Rangers. That's what I thought, but now we know for sure. Because I do believe Pudge played for more than one team, but that sure did look like Rangers colors. And it is. So a nice Ivan Rodriguez jersey comes out for the Texas Rangers. Much like a map, once you unfold it, it never folds back the same way. So apologies if you have the Rangers. That's not going to be folded perfectly, but hey, it's what's in the bag that counts. Ivan Rodriguez. All right, let's go ahead and get some spreadsheet information back up here, because we need to take a look at it again and do our next break. If I can get myself squared away here, that is. Okay, so probably you just heard me talk about this, right? If someone jumped in the last couple of minutes, please take a moment, read the information that you see there on the screen, hit me up with any questions that you might have. I'm not going to read it all off again word for word, but there you go. All right, this is a 2020 Leaf Autograph Baseball Bat. It is break number 6, also ended tonight on eBay, which is Sunday night, the 9th of February. Team names are on the left-hand side. Winning bidders, once again, can be found across from each team. One was unsold in here. That is the Marlins. So if anything were to come out for the Marlins, of course, it stays here with me. Otherwise, goes out the door to one of you. And this is a big long box, as one might expect, considering it has a baseball bat inside. So what I'm going to do is show you it's sealed with this, leaf tape. Not the whole way down the box, but I'm going to show you the length that is, there you go, there's the end of it. So you can just see that it's all happily still factory sealed. I'll get it out in a minute. Bats, before I finish taking this out of here, it works like this. If it's a current player, an active player, it goes to their current team. If it is a retired player, it's going to go to the team they played for the longest. The only exception to that would be if there were an inscription, say for instance, that said go Reds, go Reds, go Dodgers, go Mets, whatever, or if it had a team logo or team name printed on the bat, which usually they don't, but just in case. So there we go. All right, so who do we have here? Who is this? Oh, Chipper Jones. Nice. Nice, nice. Atlanta Braves hitting the Chipper Jones autographed bat. And there's your Beckett COA, and on one end or the other. And, of course, it's going to be on the other. It's under the plastic. It's kind of hard to see, but there is a COA sticker under there that matches this Beckett paper COA. So really nice hit there on the bat with the Chipper Jones headed to the Braves. Oh, Corey, were you talking about Pudge? Yeah, I knew he played for a couple different teams, but I was pretty sure that was a Rangers jersey. And, of course, we opened it up and saw that it did say Texas. So for sure it is. So the jersey went to the Rangers and the baseball bat to the Braves with the Chipper Jones bat. Nicely done. Now let's take a look at Ultimate Draft, and let me see where we are in payment on that. We might have a team available here as well. While I'm checking that, I'm going to let you look at this a moment and see where we sit with things. So yeah, we've got the Padres here in Ultimate Draft that someone bid on and did not pay for. And it looks like they sold on eBay for $50 and some change. So we'd be looking for somewhere in the neighborhood of $50 for the Padres. When you pick them up in chat, of course, there is no cost for shipping. Shipping is just included. But that is where we sit right now. I need to find a home for the Padres in our upcoming break of Leaf Ultimate Draft. I'm going to switch you back to my view for a minute while I update the spreadsheet to reflect that we have yet another unpaid team. Boy, I tell you, there's been a rash of that lately. It has been, there for a while things went pretty smoothly, but I'm going to say in the last month or so, we have just had so much unpaid stuff. It's really kind of ridiculous. Why do people bid if they're not going to pay? Who knows? But they do it all the time, don't they? Okay, so once again, the memorabilia breaks, which we just completed, were free shipping breaks. They're going to be out the door and on the way to you approximately Saturday, or between now and Saturday, they'll get out the door and on the way to you. Sometimes they go faster, sometimes they go more towards the end, but somewhere in that neighborhood if you were lucky enough to have the hit in either of those breaks. If you didn't get a hit in either of those breaks, your consolation card typically would be held to ship with your next package. And if you, want it sent sooner, I'm happy to do it. Just send me a message and let me know, and I'll take care of it for you. What we're about to embark upon, which is Leaf Ultimate Draft, that is going to be out the door approximately Wednesday. If I can get it sent to you sooner, I will. If something unexpected happens, could go a day later. And if you get skunked in Leaf Ultimate Draft, you will still get a package. It will go out when the rest of the break goes out, and it will have your consolation card or cards in it because it's a paid shipping break, right? So that would technically be your next package. So that is how that works. And once again, guys, we are sitting on a $50 unpaid team in here with the Padres. If anybody wants it, please let me know. This is a 12-box case of 2019 Leaf Ultimate Draft Baseball, and this is break number 2. Ended tonight on eBay, Sunday night, the 9th of February. And, of course, we've got, once again, team names on the left, winning bidders cross from on the opposite side. Padres in here would be our unpaid team. And looks like nobody wants to pick up the Padres tonight. So, all right, I guess there you go. What are you going to do about it? We're not going to sit and hold it forever, so we'll just go on and go forth. Hi, Greg. No, this is not 2020 Leaf Ultimate Draft. It is 2019 Leaf Ultimate Draft. So, of course, the product is tied to the draft that was completed in 2019. So it's not about the release year of the product. So even though it's coming out in 2020, it's not tied to the 2020 draft because that hasn't happened yet. So that's why it's 2019 draft baseball, which is usually the way Leaf does their stuff, and most of the other companies too do the same thing. I mean, we're still breaking 2019 football, of course, and 2019 20 basketball. The only thing we're breaking that's straight up solid 2020 right now is Topps baseball, because they have released their 2020 products. But draft products, of course, are always going to be, tied to the year of the draft. Duke City Girl is here, says people suck. Yeah, I know. People who didn't pay definitely do fall into that category. Greg, I don't remember the date when Inception comes out. They've moved so many things around, and they just released a new calendar. Topps did last week, I think it was, within the last few days, and some things shuffled around again, but honestly, I don't remember when Inception is. It's not soon. I mean, it's not coming up within a week or two or anything like that, so there'll be other releases before we get to Inception. I'm pretty sure, but I don't remember the exact date, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, it might be March. I don't know. They change the calendar really often, and unfortunately, I don't have it memorized. And even if I did, they change it so often it wouldn't be valid after a week or two anyway. But I know, as I said, it's not the next release, and they've been moving things all around. So I don't know, sir, exactly when it will be, unfortunately. And Ron is here. Hi, Ron. And as you can see, guys, I'm taking all the plastic off first, and then I'm also going to cut all the seals as well. Leaf also seals their boxes on the end with those little Leaf stickers. So we're just going to go through and get all of that done first. Everything in here is a hit. There are no base cards. It is all autograph cards in this product. And we are going to find 6 of them per box. And what else about them? Of course, there's no team name listed. There's not even a city name listed. It's just going to have the player name on it. It works like this. It's going to go to the team that the player is currently associated with. So that is how this is going to roll. And of course, there are some trades that happen here and there and that kind of thing. So if a trade takes place and somebody has moved, then it would go to whatever team they've been traded to once the trade is finalized. Now, if it's just discussions of a trade and it hasn't yet taken place, obviously it would still go to current team. Only after the trade has taken place would it go to the new team. Oh, Ron, you want the Padres? Okay, cool. I did not see you type that in there, man. Sorry about that. So I will, let me go in here and take care of a couple little things for that. And first off, I need to go in and close it out on eBay. While I am closing it out on eBay, Ron, I am going to type in here for you my PayPal email. You probably remember it, honestly. You have, I think, seen it and used it before. But in case you don't or you haven't, this is only used, guys, for PayPal. If you send me correspondence to this address, I'm literally never going to see it. So you only want to use that for PayPal purposes. And that is going to be for Ron, and he's picking up the Padres here in Leaf Ultimate Draft. And while Ron is sending PayPal over, if you guys give me a second, I need to update the spreadsheet, and I also need to cancel it out here on eBay so that that's going to be ready to go for him. Just give me 1 second to get that stuff done, and we'll be right back with you. All right, we're getting there. We're getting there. I know, it's boring in this part when you have to sit and wait. Sorry. Sorry. Oh, man. Sorry, I made a typo after all that. It's asking me to log in to finish this, and I typoed my password. I know. Terrible, right? All right, there, I think I got it. Now let's update this to show that it's going to Ron. All right. There, now we're all squared away. Ron, I can't put that spreadsheet back up there for you again right at this moment, since we've already got plastic off and seals cut and all that. I need to leave the camera on the table, but if you remind me at the end of the break, I'll put it back up so you can see that I did plug your name in there next to the Padres, since you're kind enough to pick up that unpaid team. And just give me a heads up if when you get your PayPal payment done there, Ron, so I'll know that we are good to go. And we can go ahead and maybe think about getting started here while we're waiting on Ron to give us the high five that we're good to go. Jeffrey's here. Hi, Jeffrey. Duke City girl, you need a stot. Okay, you got the Phillies tonight then. Jeffrey, we do not have anything else unsold in here. The only thing was the Padres, and it was sold. It just wasn't paid. And so we have had somebody that has picked that up. So we're good to go on that front. Just as soon as I get the high five there that we are... And Ron says he's good. He says we're good to go. So, all right, guys. So, once again, just as a reminder, we are talking about current teams. Going to go to the current teams. So, some of these I'm going to remember. Some I'm not. The ones that I don't remember, hopefully I have written down, and we'll be able to work our way through it. So, we're starting out numbered to 15 with a Cody Freeman. And Cody is a Ranger. And next up, I believe I see a little Joey Bart maybe hanging out there. Yeah. So Joey Bart to 15 coming out for the San Francisco Giants. Over here is Tucker Davidson. And Tucker goes to, where does Tucker go? The Braves. Here's a nice one-of-one printing plate. I always like one-of-one anythings, especially when it's got an autograph attached. And this is Christian Robinson on the printing plate. And Christian goes to the Arizona Diamondbacks. Andrew Dalquist coming out next, and Andrew is the White Sox. And then we have Anthony Volpe. Anthony is the Yankees. From the middle stack, we've got a little Ryan Nelson, and I believe he's the Oakland A's, but let me double check, guys, because I tend to forget him. See, and I'm wrong. He's a Diamondback. Ryan Nelson is Diamondbacks. This guy, I called it wrong. Sorry, Diamondbacks. See, I know. There's some I forget always. Noah Song comes out for the Red Sox, followed by Josh Wolf. And Josh goes to, I believe, the Yankees, but I'm going to double check it and tell you. Nope, he's a Mets. Josh Smith is a Yankee. Oh, I'm all over the place tonight. So, yeah, Mets for Josh Wolf. Matt Wallner. Let's just look him up so I don't tell you the wrong thing the third time in a row, right? Matt Wallner is the Minnesota Twins. Jared Kelenic, nice hit for the Mariners. Next up is Nick Quintana, and Nick goes to the Tigers. And then we have a little Kyron Paris, and he is numbered to 10 in that upper corner there, and that goes to the Angels. C.J. Abrams. C.J. is numbered to 15. He heads to the Padres. Michael Tolia, that is the Rockies. Then we've got Jimmy Lewis, and Jimmy, let me take a peek. I have a tendency to call him wrong sometimes. He is the Dodgers. Jimmy Lewis for the Dodgers. Brett Batty to 15, that is the Mets. And then we have a Devi Garcia redemption. Devi goes to the Yankees. Nice little hit for the Yankees. Oh, Greg, thank you. He typed in who hit the jersey and the bat. Yeah, thank you, Greg. I appreciate that. I just noticed somebody was asking what was hit in that. I wasn't glancing over, I guess, too much at the chat because it's been so quiet in there. Quiet in chat tonight. Well, we haven't been breaking on Sunday nights in a while, so I'm not super surprised that it's a little quiet. We don't break on a whole lot on Sunday nights, but I know coming up around President's Day, I'm going to have to take off a couple of extra days than I normally would, so I figured we better work tonight. Keep everything rolling so I don't get too much stuff piled up. Jackson Rutledge, that is numbered to 15, and it goes to the Nationals. Matthew Lugo comes out next, and Matthew goes where? Where do you go, Matthew? He goes to the Red Sox for Matthew Lugo. Next is Drew Waters, and Drew Waters goes to the Braves. We have a redemption for Alec Marsh, and Alec is a Royal. Jack Kochanowicz is the Angels. Then you have Colin Barber, and Colin is the Astros. Cody Hosey is the Dodgers. Gunnar Henderson. Gunnar is numbered to 10. And Gunnar goes, where do you go, Gunnar? To the Orioles. Some of these I just can't seem to remember for some reason. Orioles for Gunnar Henderson. Davis Wenzel, that's who's in my hand right now. That goes to the Texas Rangers. Then we have Matthew Allen coming up. And Matthew goes to the Mets. A little Nolan Gorman love for the Cardinals. Logan Davidson to 25 heads to the Oakland A's. And then we have Ryan Garcia. Ryan goes to the Rangers. Next up is Nathan Patterson. Nathan is numbered to 15 in that upper right-hand corner. He goes to the Oakland A's. A little Andrew Vaughn, very nice, to 25, goes to the White Sox. Then you have Logan Wyatt. Did we have Logan Wyatt a while ago? Is that a second one of him, or did we have maybe we didn't. I don't know. For some reason I thought we had him, but maybe we didn't. Anyway, Logan Wyatt is a Giant. And then we have a Adley Rutschman. There you go, Orioles. That's exactly who you want right there. Adley Rutschman. Nice hit for the Orioles. This is a nice hit for the Blue Jays. Vlad Guerrero Jr. That is numbered to 25. And he has he's come out of here some out of top stuff this year. But he hasn't come out a whole lot, so that's a good hit as well. Duke City Girl, you're sending Mojo for your Phillies cards. All right, we need to get working on your Phillies, don't we? Greg, the next Panini baseball? Oh, gosh. I don't really know. Probably Donruss Baseball is their next one. That's usually their first one of the season. Is Donruss Baseball, I think. I wouldn't totally swear to that, but usually I think they have that one first. But truthfully, I could not tell you. I don't keep up too much with the Panini baseball calendar as much as I do some of the others because, well, we don't break as much of it, you know. Break more Topps baseball, of course. To 25, that is TJ Sikma for the Yankees. Next, Matthew Thompson for the White Sox. From the middle stack, there's one for my Cincinnati Reds, Tyler Callahan. Middle stack will just stay right there for a minute, and it brings us Hudson Head. And Hudson goes to the Padres. And there's Corey Lee, numbered to 25. That is the Astros. Glenn Allen Hill Jr. is numbered to 15. That's the Diamondbacks. Keone Cavaco, that's Minnesota Twins. Dre Jameson. I don't remember Dre Jameson. I've got to look him up. Diamondbacks. Yeah, I had forgotten him. I couldn't place him for a minute. Isaiah Campbell. Isaiah is a Mariner. Then you have Zach Thompson to 25. Zach is for the Cardinals. Over here is a little Freudis Nova, and Freudis is actually on a 2018 Leaf Ultimate Draft card, so I guess whatever, he didn't get his cards back in time or something. We've had a couple of those guys that came out that way in case number 1 as well, so for whatever reason, they're in this year's and on a 2018 card, so there you go. He's Astros anyway. Yvonne Johnson, that also goes to my little Cincinnati Reds. From the middle stack, we have Alejandro Kirk. I know that I don't remember him, but I also think I wrote him down. Yeah, he's the Blue Jays. Alejandro Kirk is the Blue Jays. Levi Kelly, and Levi there is numbered to 5. So nice low number Levi Kelly, and I got to check him out too. I always forget him. He is a Diamondback. Why can't I remember any of the Diamondbacks players tonight? I don't know. Weird, right? Cameron Meisner. And Cameron goes to, survey says, Marlins. Corbin Carroll. There's a Diamondback I remember. Finally, one that I remember. Bobby Witt Jr. comes to the Kansas City Royals. And here's Tariq. How do you say his last name, guys? I've never heard it pronounced. Is it Skubal? I honestly don't know which. But whichever it is, he's a Tiger. That much we do know. Even though I don't know how to pronounce his name. He is a Detroit Tiger. So we have opened 9 boxes. We have 3 boxes left to take a look at to see what else we can find in here. Oi, did I not cut? I guess I didn't cut the seals on that one. Or at least I cut maybe one of them, not the other one or something. I don't know. Anyway, it's not letting me take the lid off. So there you go. Now I know what I need to do, don't I? All right. And that, just by the way, this little foamy stuff in here, it has a nasty habit of leaving some residue on the cards. And so I apologize for that. I've yet to find a way to keep that from happening. So it is sadly a tad bit unavoidable. Blake Walston. We don't see him too often. Comes out for the Diamondbacks. Shea Langeliers numbered to 25. That is the Braves. From the middle section, it is Nasim Nunez, Marlins. Let's just stick with the middle and see who else is in there. Matt Gorski comes out. And Matt, I always forget. Let me take a little peek here. He is the Pirates. For some reason, I can't retain that one either. Brady McConnell, Kansas City Royals. Over here is Trey Fletcher. And Trey is the St. Louis Cardinals. J.J. Bleday, nice hit for Miami Marlins. This is a great hit for the Reds. Nick Lodolo, that guy should be really good. So, nice. Tommy Henry. And Tommy, where do you go? He is the Diamondbacks. Could have figured, right? If I can't think where it goes, we should figure that he's going to be a Diamondback. Probably. That's the way my night's gone in regard to that. Tyler Freeman, numbered 225, goes to the Cleveland Indians. And then we have Greg Jones. And Greg goes to the Tampa Bay Rays. Cody Bolton. And Cody goes to the Pirates. Seth Johnson. Where does Seth Johnson go? I don't even know if I have him written down. I know that I should remember Seth Johnson, but I don't. Tampa Bay Rays. All right. That's why I write down the ones I tend to forget. There's your Bryson Stott. Boy, we made you wait, didn't we? That's numbered to 10. Philadelphia Phillies and Bryson Stott. Stang Lover says you pronounce it cue ball. And Corey says you pronounce it skewball. Okay, so I got close with... I just didn't quite get the right pronunciation on the end of it. All right, so Scooble. All right, I was saying skew, wasn't I? Scoo. Should be Scooble. Okay, I'll try to remember that. Hey, there's Sean Jelly. That's numbered to 25, and that's also from last year. Heads to the Giants. Sean Jelly for the Giants. Matt Cantorino, numbered to 10. And Matt Cantorino goes to the Twins. We have ourselves a Yordan Alvarez redemption. Nice. Astros. That made you wait till the end too, didn't it? You're getting nervous, right? And then here comes Drew Waters, numbered to 15 for the Braves to finish it off tonight. And by the way, hi Corey and Stang Lover. Okay, so let's recap this. Now, as you might imagine, if we read every name and team and number off again, it'd be just like doing the break all over because these are all hits. So instead of reading everything off again, what we're going to do is just put them up to the camera and do another little run through of our hits. So if you happen to have come in midway through, or maybe you're watching the tape delay and you just scroll to the end, well, see, there you go. We're going to take a little pass through here. And again, everybody's going to current teams, I think all of which we announced as we went along tonight. One way or another. If I didn't know it, I had it written down for the most part. And usually Stang Lover has to help me remember a few of them, but I'm getting a little better, at least smarter about knowing which ones I need to have written down. Because there are always some, for some weird reason, I just can't retain them. It happens every single year. There's always a handful that I go, wait, what? Where does that guy go? I know. See, it's a sign of getting older. Yeah, let me just tell you. You don't want to. You don't want to get older. Definitely not. Matthew, you said not good. What's not good? That I can't remember all the names? Is that what you mean? I know. Well, I try, brother. I try. That's why, that is why I write down the ones that I tend to forget so that I don't leave you hanging. I can at least refer to my paper and tell you. Stang Lover says, I've finally been weaned. No, don't ever say that. Don't ever, don't ever leave me, Stang Lover. No, because you're good about that. And if you don't know it, you look it up real quick and put it in chat. So that's helpful too. Of course, you know I'm going to look it up before I would ship it out if I didn't know it. But still, it's nice to have that little backup. Because my poor little brain, it doesn't remember all of them. There's too many players, too many sports, too many rookies. I can't remember them all. And the last one to look at is C.J. Abrams. All right, guys and gals, that is the break. That is the recap. As we typically do, I'm going to go ahead and put the spreadsheet information up here one final time. If you missed it earlier, you're going to get a chance to see shipping information, etc. right now. I'm putting this back up again just to reflect the fact that I did make the change there on the Padres that were previously an unpaid team, and Ron picked them up. So thank you for that, sir. Appreciate you. Shipping. The memorabilia, if you hit the jersey or the bat tonight, it'll be on the way sometime between now and Saturday. Might be sooner, won't be later. If you got skunked in the memorabilia break and didn't hit the jersey or the bat, Your consolation card or cards I'm typically going to hold and ship with your next package. If you want it sent sooner by itself in a plain white envelope with a stamp, send me a message on eBay and let me know when I will do it for you. Our paid shipping break is the one we just concluded. That's Leaf Ultimate Draft Baseball. That should be on the way approximately Wednesday. If I can get it sent out sooner, I will gladly do so. If something unexpected happens, it could possibly slide a day later to Thursday. If you got skunked in Leaf Ultimate Draft, meaning you did not pull a card of any sort, base or otherwise, of course there is no base in this, so if you didn't pull a card, you will still get a package in the mail, and it will have consolation cards in it, and it will ship when the rest of the break goes out, since it was a paid shipping break for Leaf Ultimate Draft. Here's what it looks like in the days ahead. Tomorrow night, Top Series 1 Jumbo Baseball. Veteran Base does not ship. The Celebration of Decades ticket has a separate bidding category, and it's super rare to hit, FYI. Tuesday, we're going to do a pair of Leaf Autograph Multisport jerseys. Everything is listed in the football category, and it is listed as first letter of the last name. Also a case of limited football on Tuesday night. Wednesday, it is the release of Optic Basketball. We're going to break a 12-box case quantity. It may be a sealed case. It may be loose boxes from shared cases. I listed it as 12 quantity loose from shared just in case. Don't really know which one it'll be until it gets here. Then on Wednesday, same night of Optic Basketball, we'll do another baseball bat break. Thursday night, it's Series 1 Jumbo again, rinse and repeat of Monday night in regard to all the details. Friday night, we have another new release, Plates and Patches Football, and we will break a full 12-box case of that. All right, so that is it for me tonight. As always, thank you for being here. I hope you have a fantastic week ahead. If I do not see you again tomorrow night, I hope you will come back and see me sometime soon. So enjoy your week and what's left of our weekend with the Oscars, or I don't know. There's got to be something on to watch. And I'll see you tomorrow. Thanks again.